Long before they became legends, Mufasa and the prince who would come to be known as Scar became brothers.
Hello, what's your name?
Mufasa.
The original Lion King is such a classic. Came out 30 years ago. I didn't realize that that's the year both of you were born. You know, Aaron and Kelvin, what's it like for you to be part of, I mean, the film is a classic, the theater show is still going strong. What's it like for you to be part of that?
Oh, it's such an honor.
Yeah.
And certainly for all of us, we feel like it's an enormous privilege to be welcomed into this family and be part of the unit that is continuing to celebrate the legacy of this franchise. Is a really wonderful thing.
Yeah.
And the two of you, I mean, I'm curious, I guess you watched it on VHS, maybe? Or did you get the Blu-ray? I mean,
That was VHS. VHS.
He said Blu-ray.
They weren't quite there yet. We still
That's
the
right.
Blockbuster.
It would have been DVD. But you know, what's your experience like? Tell me a little bit about your experience watching that first Lion King movie. It's such a classic.
I was just like overwhelmed with the visuals, the colors, the expressions, and the songs, and just all of it. Where it felt so like I felt like I was a part of it, you know. And I think that's what I love about this one so much is like I'm literally a part of it. But it also feels even more immersive than the first one in some ways with this new technology. And I don't know. It's just like I feel like I'm still a little bit like shocked. I think we haven't processed it yet. I feel like we'll process that we've been part of the Lion King maybe after we've done with the press tour, but it's like kind of surreal.
Yeah, it's very surreal. I mean, we've been doing this for 3 years, and I'm still pinching myself at the fact that I received a phone call to be part of this team to make this project. It's wild. Yeah.
So, of course, the music of the first Lion King movie is classic. My sister had that album and like played it. Yeah. But this new one, we have Lin-Manuel Miranda. I mean, there's some great bangers on this. So, guys, you know, what is the song that's going to kind of be a classic, go on to just be 20 years from now that people will still be singing and humming?
I think any of them could be.
That's so true.
I truly think any of them could be. I think, as you said, you know, Lin-Manuel Miranda, his signature is creating albums that have no skips, and they're all bangers, you know. And I think you know, this was certainly no different. You know, it's I think all of those songs have the capacity to grow on people, and for people to find a deeper connection to those songs, even outside of the context of the film. Something, just the words, he's very specific with his language. The words, you can associate that with something you're maybe going through in your own personal life. And I think that's one of his many skills.
I think Aaron's song with Tiffany is going to be a wedding song. Tell me it's you, I know it's true. Come on.
And that's been shortlisted for an Oscar.
It has.
So are you going to perform it live?
Come on.
If you get nominated.
Come on now.
Hey, now. We'll see. I mean, if the request comes in, I'll certainly do my best. Yeah.
Okay, so you get the call from director Barry Jenkins. Okay, I mean, how does he know if you guys can sing? Aaron and Kelvin, like, did you know you can sing? Did someone say to you, yeah?
You know what's so funny about that? So the first time I ever heard about this project was in 2020. I was in the Dominican Republic filming Old with M. Night Shyamalan. And Barry texts me, and I'm paraphrasing, but he was basically like, "Can you sing?" And I responded to him and was basically like, "We'll see." And then I didn't hear anything after that. I was like, "Damn it, I should have said yes." But anyway, you know, it then you know, transpired, revealed itself that I would need to sing. And Lin-Manuel Miranda and his team, they were really so supportive of all of us. And for me in particular, I had to go through somewhat of a very friendly but rigorous Disney boot camp to get my voice to the place where I had the tools necessary to engage with the music.
That's so cool. I can't believe this.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Before we wrap, Mufasa, it's a different kind of story, a different extension. When we meet him, he's an orphan. We don't know him as the great king that he becomes in The Lion King. So for the two of you, you know, what do you hope audiences take away from this?
I mean, I think what I love about The Lion King is that it offers so much of it's such a celebration of community. You know what I mean? Like I think about the original film and like when Simba loses his father, it's Timon and Pumbaa that kind of let him in and they're like Hakuna Matata. You know what I mean? It means no words. They teach him like how they eat. They eat bugs and worms and they laugh and they make jokes and they just make him feel so at home. And it introduced this idea of chosen family. And now we are in this new film, and it's no different. You know, we're talking about an orphan and a stray, and what that means. Taka's first thing he says is like, "I have a secret. I've always wanted a brother." So I think this is going to be a great film for the holidays. I think it's going to be a great film for families, and and
beyond that point, we've spoken about this before. Yes, a great film for the holidays. Yes, a great film for this time of year. But after the initial release, at any time, it's just like. Anytime you want to feel joyful, anytime you want to sing along, I think this is going to be something people can engage with. Man.
And it got a lot of action, which is kind of fun.
We do not associate with outsiders. Taka is the future king. We must protect the bloodline.
But, Dad, I saved his life.